What the hell is a craft distillery anyway? Well, in 2002, Dogfish Head was the second craft brewery in the United States to open a craft spirits distillery. I'm Alison. I've been here for 23 years, and I am the distillery operations specialist for Dogfish Head Distilling Company. I started as a busser at the original brew pub in Rehoboth, and then got interested in the distilling process and started helping out. Birth of Frankenstill. So on the way to usually Baltimore or Washington, there's a scrap metal place on the way, and Sam saw this grain silo sticking out and thought, wow, that looks like a still. Some of the first spirits to come out of Frankenstill were our brown honey rum and blue hen vodka. Since the distillery was on the second floor of the brew pub, we didn't really have enough space to put barrels. There were about 5 55-gallon tanks that we would either put the distilled vodka into, filter that through charcoal, or we would put oak chips and then add honey to the rum to make the brown honey rum. And that would sit in those tanks for 3 months for the brown honey rum, just to macerate all those flavors. In 2015, we built our Fullscale distillery in Milton that is still in use today. At the heart of it are 2 500-gallon copper pot stills, a 300-gallon vodka column still. In 2020, we commissioned and brought in a continuous still for our canned cocktail production. We also have a 50-gallon R&D pot still, affectionately known as the Bride of Frankenstill. Going from a 200-gallon fabricated pot still out of a grain silo was dramatically different to copper pot stills made by Vendome in Kentucky. So many more features to actually add different distillation processes to each of our different spirits that we now produce. So our bottling process for our foolproof spirits, it's pretty blissfully inefficient, where it's all hand done. We take the bottles out of the case, we hand blow with compressed air to remove any sediment. We fill the bottles on a 6-bottle filler. We then cork the bottles. Then we put the bottles back in the case. That's our bottling days. Our labeling days, we take the bottles out of the case, we code the bottles, we label the bottles, and we seal the bottles with a PVC cap. And then we glue the boxes back together and repalletize. So it's a really tedious process, but it's something that we're really proud of. It adds a personal touch to it, knowing that someone by hand put together a bottle that you're going to be drinking, whether it's in New York, New Jersey, Washington State. What being a craft distiller means to me is having some flexibility with making some off-centered things, such as our Siren's Kiss we released locally with kelp and garlic. And then some of the bottle cocktails that you can just pour over some ice, like Bending Time. It's a bee's knees cocktail, but with chamomile, honey, and lemon juice. It's just the fun things that being a craft distiller is. So cheers to all the craft distillers out there. And I'm on the production floor, I'm not allowed to drink.